on IG, live on Facebook.
Good evening, everybody. This is not something I was looking forward to doing, but unfortunately, before things escalate, bago po lumala ang sitwasyon at bago magamit ako sa politika, minarapat kong magsalita na. Sa bawat pagkakataon, meron talagang mga storya na hindi mo gugustuhin buklatin pa kasi akala mo parte na yan ng nakaraan mo. But unfortunately for me, my past is part of a campaign. So I would like to play for you something that Rappler uploaded, and it was something done actually on my birthday. Please play it.
Gusto ko lang po i-introduce to ito si Ipe. Si Ipe po ay adopted father ng Davao City. Alam niyo po bakit adopted father? Kasi po, nag-iwan siya ng 4 na anak sa Davao.
Hindi mo totoo yan. O, naniwala naman kayo. Nababayan ko kayo, huwag kayo maniwala.
Naloko mo nga si Chris Aquino! Birthday niya ngayon!
Birthday na ngayon. At saka hindi ko siya niloko kahit kailan, minahal ko siya. Oo naman.
Bravo ka!
Oo.
Kung hindi mo niloko, whistle ka na.
Ang bihira ka naman, whistle lang, pahihirapan mo ka sa sarili ko.
Sige? Kantahan mo na lang sila. Sinungaling kaya tayo.
Gusto niyo ba kumanta ako? Mga kababayan ko,
Sa kaisang pelikula ni Chris Aquino, kung saan niya nakilala,
tama,
yung nandito ako,
tama.
saan niya nabighani,
Hindi naman.
at saan niya naloko si Chris Aquino.
Hindi mo niloko si Chris.
Kung di mo niloko, kantahan mo.
Okay, so that was February 14, obviously on my birthday. And
His political comeback.
Ocho Derecho Senatorial Bet.
I'm sorry, I apologize. Let's move on kasi today, as we speak, there was a rally in Manila. I think this was it, tama ba kung San Andres?
Yes.
And it was again addressed. Can I play that?
Sandali lang. Alam niyo, sa kanya po nag-umpisa yung family planning.
Uy!
Anak ng anak to eh.
Ano ka ba?
4 sa Davao pa lang yun. Sa buong Pilipinas, 35 po.
Uy! Hindi po totoo yan!
Meron sana akong sasabihin, kaya lang
Ano yan?
may mga media eh. May mga media. Pwede, uulitin ko yung script ko. Yung script natin,
Oh, tuloy lang natin.
ulitin na natin. Alam niyo po, Ma'am Chris Aquino, paumanhin. Paumanhin po. Kasi ganito, makinig muna kayo. Kami naman ni Epe, alam nyo, alam ko sawa-sawa na po kayo sa politika. Yung puro pangako, puro promises po. Gusto lang po namin kayong pasayahin. Kaya may script kami ni Epe na pinapatawa namin kayo. Ngayon, kung meron po akong medyo nasaktan, ay sabi ko po umanin po, script lang namin to, pagpapatawa lang, intro joke lang namin to ni Epe. Kaya lang po, siguro, di na namin gagamitin yung joke na yon. At ang importante po, mapatawa namin kayo at mapangiti. Kasi puro politika na lang po ang naririnig ninyo.
Para sa inyo.
Can we turn this off? 11:34 p.m. last night po, Senator Bongo actually was man enough to call me and apologize. That call lasted 23 minutes. Magkaibigan po kami. Hindi ko na kailangan idetalye sa inyo kung anong pinag-usapan namin. Kasi ang totoo, a lot of it hindi ko maalala kasi iyak ako ng iyak dun sa phone call na yun. I admire him because he was man enough to call me. Alam naman ng lahat di ba? in our country right now, he's considered probably the second most powerful man. Hindi niya kinailangan gawin yon. And yet, he reached out. Alam ko merong mga magbabati ko sa akin for saying na, why am I acknowledging the apology? But you also have to understand, naiintindihan ko na hindi niya kailangan gawin yon. And if only for that, I'm not saying it erases the sin. Hindi ko sinasabi na nakakalimutan ko na yung sakit. Pero ang sinasabi ko, humanga ako dahil nagpakalalaki siya at tumawag siya. I learned about this ongoing skit while I was in Japan. And Viber messages will prove to you na on February 17, nagpadala ko ng message sa kanya. I actually offered this, and I can quote it. I said, I can give you a surprise appearance. Pagkatapos nung line na niloko si Chris Aquino, sinabi ko, handa akong umakyat sa entablado at sabihin na sigurado ko si Bongo hindi tayo lolokohin. You will ask me bakit ko ginawa yon? Dahil alam ko, habang pinagtatawanan ka, you have to be in on the joke. It's better na nandun ka at alam mo na you're in on the joke, that you're part of the joke, rather than being the joke. But you also know what I've been going through. I don't have to detail that it's been painful. And honestly, I was proud of myself. I did not cry on Friday. I did not even cry on Tuesday. Because I had sons who had to see na yung nanay nila hindi susuko. And ang coping mechanism was decluttering. Nabasa ko na pag everything in your life seems to be out of your control, maglilinis ka nung mga kaya mong linisin. So, malas lang, nakalagay dun kasi na declutter even your gadgets. So, napanood ulit yung video. And it really hurt. The hurt there comes from being made a joke of. And I am not blaming Bongo. This is on you, Philip Salvador. Tatay ka ni Josh. Ang mali ko kasi is that I let you off easily. Pinuri pa kita. Kasi kinumpare kita sa tatay ni Bim. Dahil ang sinabi ko, buti ka pa, hindi mo kami kinulo. Ang hindi ko nabanggit sa mga tao, 16 years kang walang inabot kahit piso kay Josh. But obviously, sasabihin ng mga tao, hindi mo naman kailangan, Chris, mayaman ka. And that's true. May kaya ako. May nanay ako, may mga kapatid ako, kumikita ako. Pero, sana naisip mo, that line, niloko mo si Chris Aquino. What does that make of your son? Produkto siya ng panloloko. It was very hurtful kasi sinabihan ako ng mom eh. Don't you realize, kay Philip Salvador, you're only a trophy? Uunahan ko na kayong lahat. I was 23 years old when the relationship started. How many times did I hear nakaisa si Ipe, siyang nakauna kay Chris. Yes, totoo yun. I was a virgin and I got pregnant. And I left my family. I chose him. And I turned a blind eye. I turned a blind eye to the gambling. I turned a blind eye to the nights na hindi ma-explain kung bakit hindi umuuwi. Alam ko tapos na yung shooting. Sampal din sa mukha ko nung dinetalya ni Rosana Roses yung affair nila habang kami pang mag-asawa. But again, that's my fault. Sumama ko sa isang lalaki na hindi pa annulled. If I am just part of a skit or part of a joke or part of a way to entertain people, what kind of country is this? Again, sasabihin ko, so many reached out to me and said, you can use this. This can be something political. I'm not using this. And I told that to Bongo. I said, you treated me kindly when you did not have to. So I want to end this now. Gusto ko lang sabihin, sana naisip lang ninyo na in the midst of your campaign, there's a 23-year-old boy who is special, who is autistic, who watches you. And I'm directing this message to Philip Salvador. The last time you saw him was 2012 sa dressing room ng ABS-CBN. Yung batang yan, hindi nakakakita ng masama sa mundo. Proud siya eh. Nilapit ka niya kay Bim at pinakilala ka niya. Sinabi niya kay Bim, this is my papa. Tapos, gagawin yung biro. Gagawin yung punchline na naloko si Chris Aquino. Nanahimik ako for so long because I thought you were a good man. I equated goodness because hindi mo nga kami kinulo. Pero mali eh. Mali na kinalibutan mo na nga si Josh. That's not a big deal because I've done a good job in raising him. Pero mali na ginagawa mong biro ang anak ko. I do not deserve that. Actually, no, I deserve that. I made the mistake of falling for you. I made the mistake of loving you. You did not love me. Because had you loved me, 20 years after, hindi ako magiging biro sa isang skit, sa bawat entabladong inaakyat mo. Pero sana man lang, yung bata na minahal ka, yung bata na 7 years nang hindi ka nakikita, pero nakikita ko. Nakikita ko sa cellphone niya at sa iPad niya. Naka-search ka at pinapanood ka. Sana man lang siya naisip mo. Dahil kadugo mo siya eh. Who cares about Chris Aquino? Yun ang totoo. You don't have to care about me. But you should care about Joshua. Because that child never hurt you. And to this day, that child says, mahal ka niya. I'm sorry that I had to write this down because ayokong kung saan ako mapaligoy-ligoy. I just want to end this by saying, this is nothing political. To Bongo, you did actually more than what Philip Salvador did. You were man enough to give me a call. Tinawagan mo ako. Yung tatay ng anak ko, Hindi siya gumawa ng paraan para hanapin man lang. Madali eh. Yung kaibigan mo, na kaibigan ko na rin, Sapbong, alam niya kung saan kami nakatira eh. Hindi mahirap na pinuntahan sana ni Philip Salvador si Josh. At niyakap lang sana. Lahat kaya ko eh. At lahat kinakaya ko. But for this instance, kinailangan magsalita ako. That child, he'll always be a child. Kung makita ka niya, hindi yan manunumbat sa'yo. Yayakapin ka niya. But he actually asked me, Mama, alam niya kasi kung anong ibig sabihin ng naloko eh. Tinanong niya ako, Mama, niloko ka? Galit ba tayo? Galit ba tayo kay Dada? Dada tawag niya kay Philip. And I said, Josh, pray na lang tayo. Maayos din to. I will just end this by saying, this is not politics. This was about a child, a special child, a child with autism who did not deserve this. I hope that our country should not be a country where pinagyayabang mo na may 36 kang anak, na may 4 kang anak na iniwan sa Davao. I hope na yung mga babae na mga iniwan o napabayaan, sana makabangon sila. At sana magkaroon sila ng magandang trabaho para hindi mapabayaan ang mga anak nila. And ang pinagdadasal ko talaga, ang totoong mga biktima dito, yung mga bata. Kasi hindi naman nila ginusto eh, na tayo yung mga maging magulang nila. So sana, yung batang ganong kabait, na nagpapakita ng galang sa lahat, na walang ginawa kundi yakapin ang lahat, mag-share, magregalo, lahat ng pangalan na aalala. Inaabot lahat ng meron siya. Kaya nga minsan natatakot ako baka ma-take advantage na. Sana yung mga batang ganon hindi mabago ng ganitong klaseng mundo. I repeat this, Bong, you hurt me, but that's part of life. In time, sinabi ko sa'yo, I will stop grieving. But I hope that you understand, masakit pa rin kasi ginawa niyong biro ang buhay ko. Ang pinakamasakit, ginawa niyong biro yung buhay ng anak ko. I hope we all learn from this because I've learned. I chose the wrong man to love. And my son is now paying for that. And the only thing I can say is life moves forward. And the only thing I can do is try my best to be the best possible mother for this child. Because he did not deserve to be made a joke of. Maraming salamat po, and this is the first and the last you will ever hear me speaking about this. To all moms, to all parents, and most especially to all children. Hindi lang naman ako ang ganitong sitwasyon. God bless you all. And may God bless us with strength. Kasi sa sitwasyon na ganito, yun ang kailangan natin eh. Maging malakas, matatag, at hindi mawalan ng pag-asa at pananampalataya. Good night.